truly thought he would live to enforce the peace. But less than 2 months later, after 12 years in office, his great heart finally gave out when he died of a massive stroke. The longest-serving president in American history, Franklin Roosevelt had seen the country through its hardest times, the Great Depression and Great War. Without him, the post-war peace that was achieved at Yalta between the British and American empires and Soviet communism could not be maintained. In between these giants, America's new president was a shadow of his predecessor, and he openly admitted it.
As the nation is plunged into mourning, Harry S. Truman becomes president, the 7th American.
On his first day in office, a group of reporters asked how the job was going, and Truman replied,
"Boys, if you ever pray, pray for me now. I don't know whether you fellas ever had a load of hay fall on you, but when they told me yesterday what happened, I felt like the moon, the stars, and all the planets had fallen on me. I've got the most terribly responsible job a man ever had."
When a reporter yelled out, "Good luck, Mr. President," Truman responded,
"I wish you didn't have to call me that."
This was not false humility on Truman's part. He'd only been vice president for 82 days and only spoken to Roosevelt twice. But neither Roosevelt or anyone else had ever bothered to inform the lightly regarded vice president that the United States was building the most powerful weapon.
He's kicking up a storm in there.
On April 15th, Truman and Wallace, who had remained in the cabinet as Secretary of Commerce, met the funeral train at Washington's Union Station. There was another man with them, Jimmy Burns, Truman's old mentor from his Senate days, who had befriended the Missourian at a time when most senators avoided him as a Pendergast political hack. Impressed with the fact that Burns had accompanied Roosevelt to Yalta, although he found out later that he'd left the conference early and was not in on the important discussions, Truman came to rely on Burns above all others for advice. Burns gave Truman his first real briefing about the atomic bomb, which he described as an explosive great enough to destroy the whole world that might well put us in a position to dictate our own terms at the end of the war. He did not specify exactly to whom the U.S. would be dictating those terms.
Okay. $167. Just so you know, it'll be out Monday.
With great humility, I call upon all Americans to help me keep our nation united in defense of those ideals which have been so eloquently proclaimed by Franklin Roosevelt.
Well, I do, but that's only going to be $30.
In the history of the world, and much of it has been forgotten, but it is well worth revisiting.
I get paid
The
Wednesday
first
anyway,
to see
Tuesday night.
Truman after Roosevelt's death on April 13th was Secretary of
So
State
Tuesday I
Edward Stettinius.
seen it.
The former U.S.
I have
field
3
chairman
minutes of
the
him
board
kicking.
had had
Huh?
very little
About 3 minutes of him
influence with
kicking.
Roosevelt.
What are you videoing
But
it?
for Truman, Stettinius painted a picture of Soviet deception and perfidy, saying that Britain's Churchill felt even more strongly, and Churchill wasted little time confirming that view both in cables and in a hurried visit to Washington from his Foreign Secretary Anthony Eden. The British ambassador to the U.S., Lord Halifax, sized Truman up, saying the new president was an honest and diligent mediocrity, a bumbling if well-meaning amateur
Videoing this for my
surrounded
dad.
by Missouri
I'm making
County
different videos.
courthouse caliber friends. That afternoon,
I don't want him to
Truman
hear
met
stuff.